Data protection notice. Check-ins and messages transmitted over amateur radio or any connected system as part of any DV Scotland net or any net that DV Scotland may host may be streamed online and recorded. Names and call signs of all net participants in any DV Scotland net are logged via the Net Logger program, and a summary of check-ins and attendees are made public via the Net Logger program or logging software. We believe this to be for reasons of legitimate interest under GDPR regulations. Messages posted in the Net Logger chat box, social media or any other medium may be relayed over air as part of the DV Scotland's net, if the net controller deems it to be relevant to on-air discussion or the net. See our website at www.dvscotland.net for more information. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to see more videos and content from our nets. If you would like to link up with DV Scotland, or have a Allstar Simplex node in Scotland and would like it to be part of the DV Scotland network system, please email admin@dvscotland.net. That's admin@dvscotland.net. DV Scotland, bridging the gap in digital and analogue radio in Scotland.
Club call sign GM5 DVS, or as we say here, GM5 Digital Voice Scotland. So hopefully it'll be a busy old net this week. It's been quiet the last couple of weeks, so hopefully we'll get a wee bit more in the log this week. Okay, we're looking for our first check-in. GM5 DVS QRZ, call signs twice and phonetically please, and slowly. GM5 DVS QRZ. Yeah, this is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, looking for any check-ins for the DV Scotland net. Give your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. GM5 DVS QRZ, please.
This is Mike 6 Delta Bravo Tango. Mike 6 Delta Bravo Tango. Name's John. Location's Falkirk in central Scotland. Go ahead, Kev.
Good evening, John. Nice to hear your dulcet tones. How's things going? I think we did work last week. Actually, you might have been first in the log again last week. I'll have to go back and check that. Actually, I don't think we kept a log last week. No, we never. Anyway, nice to work you, John. You're first in the log. How's things, mate? How are you feeling? How's your week been? From GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS from MM6 DBT. Yeah, not too bad. Still hobbling about in the crutches, right enough. There, Kev, I was speaking to your friend Andrew today. So we had a wee bit of a chat there, and had a few, just one or two things about radio and whatnot, and all the different types of aerials and whatnot. So it was very, very interesting, the wee chat we had. So that's about it. I hope you're keeping well there, Kev. I'll put it back to you, and I'll make this the final, and let someone else come in. Back to you then, Kev.
Fine business. Sorry to hear about your sciatica that seems to have kicked in a wee bit, John. I've actually had quite a good week. Fairly good. Yeah, feeling pretty chipper actually. So there we go. Had a bit of a problem the week before. I lifted a great big heavy box, which my back's starting to feel better now, so of course I forgot about it and lifted this big box and soon let us know about it. That set me back a week, but I'm kind of back up on top of the world again, so everything's fine. Could sing a song about that, but I better no. Okay, John, thanks for coming in, and nice to hear you on, mate, and you're making the trip in lovely and clear. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be a busy night or not, but we'll try for a few more, and thanks for taking the time, John. Okay, this is the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. Looking for any check-ins. GM5, DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, QRZ.
Victor Kilo 4, Sierra Echo Mobile. Jeff on the Gold Coast.
Okay, I'm not sure I've got this right, Jeff. I always mess your call sign up. Is it Victor Kilo 4 Sierra Echo? Is that correct? Over.
QSL, that is absolutely correct again.
Okay, fine business, Jeff. Okay, sorry, mate. I thought I'd mess your call sign up. I'm quite good at that. Anyway, nice to hear you again. You're nice and clear as always. Is that you heading into work? Over.
I am indeed, and it's probably my funny accent you're having trouble with. Hi. A very good evening to all on the net. A very good morning from VK4 this morning, where it's a very pleasant 21 degrees Celsius. A couple of little clouds in the sky, but they're forecasting a half reasonable day here in the subtropics. Not a whole bunch to report, really. Been listening for a little while, but funny, every time I go to log into a net, my phone starts ringing. I don't know how that technology works, but it seems to happen most mornings. But it's finally stopped now. So I just thought I'd pop in and say good morning to all. Thank you for running the net. Trust you all have a pleasant evening, and even better Tuesday. I've got nothing else to add for a change, which is unusual for me, let me say. Back to net control from VK4 Sierra Echo Mobile.
Victor Kilo 4 Sierra Echo, GM5 DVS, returning. Yeah, no problem, Jeff. Solid copy, armchair copy. Real good, nice audio, nice and punchy. Coming over the system as always. So, yeah, well done on that. Nice to hear you on. And we usually do speak once a week on the net. Sometimes, I think you've got Andy before. But it's me that's on for the first half of this net this week. Sometimes we switch it around, but generally speaking, it usually is just me on the first half and I'm on the second. But we did switch around one week just to test someone out, but it turned out probably didn't have to do it in the end. But there we go. Anyway, thanks for joining us, Jeff, and have a good day at work. Hi. All the best, mate. And we'll speak to you next week, hopefully. Okay, looking for some more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS. Give your call sign twice and slowly and phonetically, please. GM5 DVS QRZ.
CMG. Mick, down here in Lincoln.
Okay, M6, CMG. Good evening to you, Mick. Nice to hear you, mate. And I've spoke to you for the other night, did I? I think it was Saturday, maybe. Spoke to you on the Ham Shack hotline. But yeah, nothing much to report here, mate. Just the same old thing, I'm afraid. I went out for dinner today with my daughter and my wee granddaughter. At great expense, I might add. Hi. So there we go. It was good fun. She's only one, and she's a great wee speaker. She really speaks a lot, and she goes into places like the pubs and stuff if we're having lunch, and everybody's heart just melts because she goes over to people. Hi, gives them a big smile, and everybody just, most people, they like kids, don't they? Not everybody does, but most people do. Put it back to you, Mick, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
M6 CMG returning. Yeah, good evening, Kev. Obviously, by sounds of it, you're pretty well, going out for dinner and everything, so pleased to hear about that. As regards kids, oh, well, I've got 3 of my own. Thankfully, my youngest is now just about to turn 17. So, those days of the toddlers are over for me, mate, thank God. Unless one of them decides to give me a grandchild, which I hope won't be too soon. I'm enjoying life at the moment without having kids around my ankles again at the moment. I nearly didn't make it on again this evening. Totally forgot. Totally got engrossed in FT8. It's been some really good propagation running today. Thailand and Argentina. And then 3 or 4 days ago, 5 Indonesian stations on the bounce on FT8. So I'm really getting into that again. Getting my enthusiasm back for it. GM5 DVS M6 CMG.
GM5 DVS returning. Yeah, a lot of the sort of maybe a wee bit older calls than yours. I would say, I don't know, lost count of what it was, but I know there was MM3s. I don't think there was MM4s issued. I'm not sure about MM5s. No, I didn't think so. I'm just thinking what calls, so probably MM3. Back a few years ago, when the conditions were really, 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 it's the worst I've ever seen them, Mick, ever. And all the years I've been playing radio in one way or another, whether it be on the legal side or the other side, back in the day, it really is, the conditions on HF were dire. And they were like that for years, and they're just starting to come up again. So we're into the upward spiral of this cycle. From what I've been hearing, it's allegedly it's going to be even better than the 80s, so that'll be great. If it does get like that, my HF box, I'll put it away actually, but I'll definitely unpack it and get it back on the bench. Okay, Mick, I'll put it back to you for a final comment, and I'll crack on and see if there's anybody else who wants to say hello to Scotland this evening. Round to you, Mick, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
6 CMG, returning to you, Kev. Yeah, the call signs, M3 was before the M6s. M6s came out in 2008. That's when I passed my licence, but I had a spell of about 10 years off there. There was an M5. M5 were full stations, full licensees that went on and did 5 words a minute more just to get the M5 call sign. But I'll not hang about. I'll not hold you to it, Kev. I'm sure there's other people trying to get on with you. So send you free for now, mate, and take care. GM5 DVS M6 CMG.
Yeah, fine business. Yeah, I remember about the M5s after on Keyed, actually. Yeah, it's quite an old call. In fact, I think they might even be reissuing that call to some new licensees. I'm not sure where we are with that at the moment. Because there hasn't been any radio clubs or anything going, I'm way out of touch with what's going on these days with exams and stuff. I did my RAE a long time ago, and to be quite frank with you, Mick, if I was to sit it tomorrow again, I'd fail it. I was at the right time when I done it, when I was mad keen, and now I still like the radio and that, but I'm not as red hot on it as I was. Anyway, I better move on, mate, and thanks for joining the fun this evening, and we'll look forward to the next one, either on here or on the Ham Shack hotline. Okay, is there anybody else would like to say hello to Scotland? This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. QRZ.
Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, Delta Victor Sierra. This is Victor Echo 7, the Lima Echo. Ted in Vancouver. I'd like to say hello.
Okay, Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Delta Victor Sierra, or Digital Voice Scotland. Nice to work you there. I did miss your name. Very sorry. I'll get it on the next one. You were just a wee bit quick on the name for me. The name here is Kev, Kilo Echo Victor, and we're located on the east coast of Scotland in the city of Dundee. Go ahead, over.
Thank you there, Kev. Dundee, Scotland. That's where the first mutual fund, or what we call an investment fund, was invented by a famous Scotsman over 100 years ago. Because I used to work for Dundee Private Investors Incorporated, so had to learn that. The name here is Ted. I spell Tango, Echo, Delta, Ted. The last name's Lee, but I'm using my two-letter call. I'm not using Victor Echo 7 Lima Echo Echo, which is the same as my last name. Because some people think I should have a two-letter call, because I'm an elite amateur. Isn't everyone equal? But yes, I was supposed to go to Scotland, but COVID got in the way. Then the little war got in the way because I was supposed to go visit Romeo 1, Bravo, India, Golf, Razia, but can't do that anymore. So my good friend Barry, Mike 6, be friendly and helpful, BFH, told me to say hello to you guys because I'm too lazy to get up early in the morning at 5 a.m. for his net. So this is a better net for me to join because it's evening there, daylight here. So 73 is from rainy Vancouver. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo, Ted.
Okay, Ted, no problem at all. You've made it in the log, and thanks for taking the time out of your day to say hello to Scotland. Hopefully, once this all clears up, the COVID thing, I'm not sure about the other thing. I'm not going to speak about that too much, to be honest, on air. It's probably not a subject for me speaking about anyway. But my thoughts go to the people over there and their families. Okay, thanks very much for taking the time, and we'll say 7-3 to you, and wish you a very good day in Scotland. Okay, I wonder if there's anyone else who'd like to join the DV Scotland Monday night net. Give your call sign twice and slowly and at least once phonetically, please. QRZ. This is GM5 Digital Voice Scotland. Looking for any check-ins. Go ahead.
This is Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Bravo. That's Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Bravo from Tennessee, USA. Trying to second link for the first time. I hope I'm not messing anything up. My name is Scott.
Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Bravo. This is GM5 DVS. Nope, you've not messed anything up. It does sound like you're possibly mobile, but you're coming in clear enough, old man. No problem at all. And so you've got your settings right. I'll put it back to you and see if what you've got to say. I wonder what the weather's like over there. GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
35 GBS. This is Scott. I'm in Brighton, Tennessee, just 35 miles north of Memphis, Tennessee. That's the home of, Elvis Presley grew up in Tupelo, Mississippi, but where he lived at when he passed away, from about 35 miles north of there. So it's finally getting to close to springtime here in the United States, and kind of honored to speak to you from Scotland. But anyway, it's great talking to you, and I'm going to call it 73. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Bravo. This is Scott.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Bravo, Scott. Nice to make your acquaintance. And we're on every week, by the way. This net's on at 9 p.m. UK time till 10:30 UK time. And hopefully you will maybe take the time if you get a chance to join us again. That would be our pleasure. Okay, thanks very much for taking the time out of your day and saying hello. And we'll see who else we have. This is GM5 DVS, QRZ, please. We're looking for check-ins for the Monday night TV Scotland multi-mode net, QRZ.
Mike 7 Hotel Oscar Whiskey, MM7 HOW.
Okay, MM7HWO, this is GM5 DVS. You've made it into the system. You're a little bit quiet on the audio, but you have made it in. I wonder where you are and what your name is. Go ahead. I'm Kev, by the way, and I'm located on the east coast of Scotland in the city of Dundee. Back to you. Go ahead. I think MM7HW, are you still by the band? GM5 DVS.
Yep, that's Mike 7 Hotel Oscar Whiskey. Apologies, didn't push my button close enough.
Nah, that's fine. You're nice and loud now, and I apologise. HOW. I kind of got it the wrong way around. I think I got it the right way around the first time, and then managed to mess it up the second time. Anyway, nice to meet you, and you're coming in loud and clear and into the network this evening. And as I say, I'm in Dundee. And I'm not sure if you told me where you are. I've got a few things going on in the background here. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I'll put it back to you for any further comment, and then we'll get a few more in the log. I'm from GM5 DVS.
Name here is Ali, Alpha Lima Lima Yankee, and my current QTH is Armadale, West Lothian. I'm currently using GB7LV to communicate through.
No problem. Oh, you're getting in no problem from Armadale. Nice and clear as well, by the way. I think you're possibly on some of the digital systems, but you're coming in loud and clear. Okay, mate, no problem at all. We're on every week. If you want to join us, 9 p.m. till 10:30 every Monday. We're here every single week, unless something momentous happens that puts us off air. It's only happened up to now. It's happened once. I was ill, and another time it wasn't so much. It was actually postponed. It was we got asked if we would move to a different slot for 1 week, and apart from that, we're usually on at 9 p.m. to 10:30 every week. So even heart attacks didn't stop. We've got our logger and we've dragged him from the hospital and made him sit at the keyboard and say, you're doing the log. So there we go. Gordon's doing fine, by the way. He is logging. You could probably see that for the people that are possibly monitoring NetLogger. Yeah, he's doing fine. And we're all pleased about that. It was a bit of a shock when I got the news last week just before coming on air. But I'm glad he's okay. Okay, who's next on the list? This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. TV Scotland multi-mode net every Monday night. Looking for check-ins. GM5 DVS, QRZ.
MM6 CMX mobile. Mike 6 CM Charlie Mike X-ray mobile. MM6 CMX mobile.
Okay, MM6 Charlie Mike X-ray, I think it was, mobile. Good evening to you. I think you're maybe coming in through GB7IBH gateway, possibly. Anyway, you're coming in nice and clear, and the name's Kev, you probably know that, and we're in Dundee. Microphone back to you, sir.
Yep, name's Chris here. Yeah, I'm coming through IBH. Thanks very much, Kev. Not really actually been on the radio much this week or even last week. I think the only time I actually checked that in was actually to kick into the Loch Lomond net last night for a bit after some technical issues. Myself this week been kind of mostly busy because I just bought myself a 20-year-old caravan, so I've been doing some maintenance and upgrade work on that, so that's just kind of been keeping me busy when I've not been out and about, just doing work in general. So back to yourself there, Kev.
GM5 DVS returning. Well, it's a good hobby, and as I say, you're getting into starting to get into the summer months. It's slowly beginning to turn. So hopefully you'll be able to get out and get things stripped out the van and get any rust or anything that's underneath all sorted out and get it all spick and span and get away on a holiday this summer somewhere. I'll put it back to you. I'll put it back to you and see if you've got any further comment before I crack on and see if I can get another 2 or 3 in the log before the next guy takes a chair. Back to you from GM5 DVS. You're coming through nicely. Your IBH gateway is working well tonight. I know you had a sticky few problems last night. I was on your net last night and said hello towards the end, but I did hear that you had a few issues and it was quite late before everything got fixed and you were up and running again, but it's working well tonight. So back round to you for any final from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS, MM6 CMX. Yeah, for the first 20 minutes of the net last night, well actually for the first 5-10 minutes it was working fine, including the early check-in, but then I was let Echolink has to do whatever Echolink does and just kind of kicks everyone off, so we thought we were going to have to do 2 nets with just the RF and the alternates. But they got it working and it ended up being okay. Not the usual numbers, but that's what happens. Radio is radio. So just out doing some deliveries at the moment around Dumbarton and that, but I'll let it get back to yourself. And 73 to everyone listening, and have yourself a good week. From Mike 6, Charlie Mike X-ray mobile.
MM6 CMX stroke M GM5 DVS. Yeah, no problem at all. Nice to work here, Chris. Yeah, hopefully we'll hear you on again. I've heard you on. You've definitely must have came in on the net before because your voice is familiar. So I've either worked you on our net, or I've just heard you on the Loch Lomond one, but I think you've probably been in on ours a few times. I'm pretty sure we've worked you before. All the best, Chris. Hope to hear you next week, mate. And thanks for taking the time out to say hello to us. And anyone's welcome. And we'll see who else we have. Is there anyone else would like to say hello? This is GM5 DVS listening for any check-ins. Golf Mike 5. Digital Voice Scotland, QRZ. 5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net, for anyone who's just switched their radio on and wondering what I'm twittering on about, that's it. Okay, so we're looking for any check-ins. We've had a few, but things have slowed up a bit, guys, so I wonder if we could get some more check-ins. It would be very much appreciated. This is GM5 DVS listening for any check-ins. Please give your call sign twice, slowly and once phonetically. GM5 DVS QRZ. Seems to have tailed off a wee bit. This is GM5 DVS. This is the Monday night DV Scotland multi-mode net. Looking for any check-ins. QRZ, please. GM5 DVS looking for any check-ins. QRZ. GM5 DVS. Wake up, wake up, wake up, folks. This is GM5 DVS looking for any check-ins. GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. We're looking for any check-ins on the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. QRZ. Give your call signs twice and phonetically, please. GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
You have to wake me up, Kev. Don't shout so loud, please. G7IUP.
Hello there, John. Long time no speak, mate. So, I had to shout loud. I wanted to wake you up, mate. How are you? How's things? I'm doing a lot better these days. I'm doing okay. Still on the road to recovery, but we're a whole lot better and a lot happier. So there we go. So back to you, John, from GM5 DVS. I wonder how you are. It's been a while since I spoke to you.
GM5 DVS, G7IUP. Yeah, very, very good evening to you, Kev. And nice to hear you're on the mend, mate. Excuse me. We're not bad. We're not bad. Working hard. And then the only times I do manage to get on the net, it just seems to be right at the end when Andy's on. I thought, I'm in a little bit early tonight. Let's see if I can get some tea down me. And then we'll try and get on, because I didn't want you to, to think I was favouring that Andy there, But otherwise, all's good, mate. Plodding away, working hard, drafting hard. Same old. So, but always good to hear you, and always good to hear the net there, Kev. Back to you, mate. GM5 DVS, G7IUP.
G7RUP, GM5 DVS. I always hear a good chuckle when you're on the air. I always wait and say he's going to laugh at some point, and you never disappoint. So you always cheer me up, John. Good to hear you on, mate, and keep smiling, as they say. And yeah, you've got to keep the wolf for the door. It's getting harder now, I'll tell you. We don't know what's in store. Just you wait till our next big bills come in. I got an email from my supplier. They supply both gas and electric, saying that my tariff will be going up after April by 54%. So I could see me looking to see if I could change provider, but yeah, it's a hassle, but there we go. Right, John, I'll put it back to you for any final you might have, and nice to hear you on, mate. GM5 DVS, go ahead, John.
Yeah, okay, Kev. I'm glad we make you chuckle. That's the main thing. But, oh, excuse me. A bit of a cold. Yeah, you mentioned, suppliers. Yeah, I've recently had an email from mine, and yeah, it's a good 50-odd% it's going up, definitely. And I don't know where they justify that one from. But I'm a bit like you. I don't have the time, I don't have the inclination to shop around to save 10 bob. I really don't. And I'm probably a fool to myself. You know, I do it with the same with the car insurance and so on. I just can't be bothered. I don't have the time to save £3. It just really isn't worth it. But I think we might have to start looking at something now, Kev, because this is starting to get a bit silly. Anyway, we'll let you carry on. It's always good to hear you, mate. And like I say, it's nice to hear that you're on the mend. So we'll pass it back and see if you can work a few more. GM5 DVS G7IP.
G7RUP, GM5 DVS. I'm not sure if you're mobile. I was going to say RUP/M, but I'm actually not sure you are. I think you sound mobile, but I'll assume you are. And if I'm not, well, I've been wrong before, maybe once in life, something like that, you know. But nice to work with you, John, and the pleasure was all mine. It's been a wee while since we spoke, but good to hear you. I think I spoke to you on Hampshire Hotline a couple of weeks ago, maybe. I'm sure I did. I'm sure me and Andy and Gordon were on. I'm sure you were on. Anyway, if I imagined that, just put it down to meds. Okay. Is there anyone else would like to say hello? This is GM5 DVS, DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. Anyone's welcome. QRZ, call signs slowly and phonetically, please. GM5 DVS, QRZ.
VK3HJQ, John in Australia. Good morning.
Okay, John, nice to hear you, and you're a regular. I was going to say good evening to you, but it's morning over there, isn't it? Good morning to Australia, and I wonder how things are. I wonder how your week's been since we last spoke. Over to you in Australia. I hope you're having better temperatures than we are. It was, well, for us, for this time of year, it was around 8 degrees today, so it wasn't bad for Scotland and for this time of year. So round to you, I forgot your name, John, GM5 DVS, go ahead.
Control, well, good morning from down under. What are we up to? Tuesday the 15th, 8:40 a.m., 17 degrees C outside, and looks like we're going to get some rain, actually. I mean, they've had really, really bad flooding up north of me, top into New South Wales, Queensland. It's been a major disaster up there. And now the sort of water's receding. They've got to deal with all the mud, because basically the water got over the top of the roofs on houses. It was absolutely, devastating. Apart from that, all good. And what else to report? I think that's about it from down under. Just having some porridge for brekkie. Back to net, VK3HJQ. Thanks for letting me in.
No problem at all. It's always nice to speak to you, and you're making it in nice and clear. And okay. That's a shame about the floods. There's a lot of people dismiss this global warming. And back in the day, I used to do a lot of. I'm a musician, or well, I could play a wee bit, and I used to do quite a lot of busking back in the day. And I could tell you that over the 20-odd years that I did busk for, I definitely noticed the difference in temperature. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. People say No. Scotland, it's always raining. It isn't. You'd be surprised how many hot days we actually do get. It's only the people that are outside all the time that pick up on these things. But anyway, nice to work you, John. I'll try and get another one or two in the log, and then I think I better hand it over to chair number 2. Okay, is there anyone else who'd like to join the DV Scotland Monday night net? Thanks for coming in, John. And if you can, come in next week and lend us your support. Anyone else would like to join the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net? Go ahead now, please, with your call sign twice and phonetically, please. QRZ. M5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Looking for any check-ins to the DV Scotland net. GM5 DVS, give your call signs twice, please, slowly, and once at least phonetically. QRZ, please. Again, wake up, folks, wake up. You know you want to speak. Come on. This is GM5 DVS. Don't be shy. It doesn't cost much. Send the money in the post. Right, okay. GM5 DVS, QRZ, please. This is the last from me. GM5 DVS, listening for any possible check-ins. QRZ. I'm going to put one last call, and if no one comes back to me, I'm going to leave Andy with the chair, unless he's no wanting it. But anyway, we'll put one last call out and see if we get any more. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, DV Scotland, Monday Night Net. Looking for any check-ins. QRZ, please.
M7KT, Mike 7 Kilo Echo Tango.
Mike 7 Kilo Echo Tango. Something tells me we used to work on this net before. You maybe used to go out with your dog. I'm maybe getting you completely mixed up with someone else, and if I am, I apologise. Name's Kev, Kilo Echo Victor, and I'm located in Dundee. Put it back to you from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Yeah, M7KT, name is Norman. Yeah, you're right, Kev. I spoke to you a few times when I was out with the dog. I haven't been out tonight because it's absolutely pouring it down, so put it politely. How are you?
Yeah, fine business. Well, it's dry here. Not a rub it in or anything. This morning when I went out, I don't know if you were reading the mail, but I went out earlier this afternoon for lunch with my daughter and my granddaughter. Of course, it was Grandad or Dad, whatever way you want to put it, that would dig deep in his pockets and stump up for the bill, but it was worth it for the company. So there we go. So the wee one, she's only one, so she kept us all amused. It's good fun. Everybody in the pub actually, and she kept shouting hello to people and shush, Ali, be shush. People were just speaking to her and stuff, you know. And just great when they're wee like that. They're so innocent and just great fun. Okay, I'll put the mic back to you actually and see if you've got any further comment. And then I'm going to hand over to the other half of the chair, who'll take the next half. This is GM5 DVS. Go ahead, Norman. Round to you, sir.
Aye, sounds like great fun. Aye, the candy events when I like that, like. Right, as long as you had a good day, that's all that matters. Everybody had a good time. I've not been listening to I've just turned my radio on, not like 2 minutes ago, because I fell asleep. I was lying here on the couch fast asleep. I woke up and I went in the kitchen, tidied the kitchen up, and then I come back in, turned the radio on, and I went, oh, it's DVS Scotland net. Must be Monday. I didn't even know what day it was. Anyway, I'll hand it back to you. See if you can get any more check-ins.
From GM5 DVS. Well, you know, you're always welcome on here. And we're going out on, well, there's lots of systems. I'm going to leave that one to Andy, because he's the guy that knows the system inside out. But we are going out on DMR and Fusion, Peanut, Phoenix. There's loads of other systems. It would take me all night to go through them all, and we'll of course give a shout out to the lads at Freestar who have given us a wee hand to make the connection here and give us more of an audience. So big shout out to them, and we're starting to pick up. Not bad nowadays. Now we're getting known, you know, so we're doing quite well. Quite a lot of check-ins. So keep it up, guys, for Andy, because he's on next, hopefully. Are you want to take the show over, Andy? You feel okay to do it? MM0DXE, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, okay, Kev. Very good evening to you, and thanks for the first half of the net. I'll take over. It'll certainly get very quiet, so whether we'll be here to 10:30 or no, I don't know. We'll just have to see. So thanks, Kevin, and good to have you, Gordon, back as well, Gordon. After your short break, you are meant to be on the sick, I suppose, aren't you? But Kevin's got you working, doing the logging. Okay, so this is MM0DXE. My name's Andy, and I'm going to switch over to the DV Scotland group call sign, which is GM5 DVS. So we're looking for check-ins on the Monday multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS. Say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. Go ahead. You've led me with a sinking ship, Kevin. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Wonder if there's anybody like to check in on the multi-mode net this evening. We're on every week from 2100 to 2030, and we're live across multiple networks. GM5 DVS, QRZ. Say a call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically, please. QRZ.
M6 AMG, Mike 6 Charlie, Mike Golf. I'll recheck in about 10 minutes, Andy. I've got a shopping delivery coming.
Okay, Mick. I've got you on the log, mate. You get your shopping, pal, and we'll catch you when you come back on. Nice to hear you, by the way. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign slowly, phonetically, and twice. Go ahead.
Mike 0, Victor Uniform Bravo, M0 VUB.
Thought we were going to get a pile up there, Shane, but obviously not. It's very quiet tonight. Mike 0, Victor Uniform Bravo. Nice to hear you on, Shane. All be well. And it's been quite quiet on the net tonight. Not been much at all. So not that many via Freestar for a change, actually, which is quite interesting. Also, it's usually quite busy from you guys. So. There you go. Anyway, put back to Shane, see what you're going to tell us about tonight, and I hope everything's good at your end. M0VUB, GM5 DVS.
I've been. I've had my a few beads of sweat running here because I'm sort of doing a server in New Zealand and got it all nice and running sweet and everything. And the VM tended to go corrupt after an apt update. So beware, after doing an apt update, it goes corrupt. It's a reinstall anyway, so looks like I've got at least an hour before I can relax tonight. But there you go. Just the joys, isn't it, running these stuff, Andy? But anyway, there you go. So yeah, I'm coming out on the peanut tonight. So hopefully I'm sounding all right, Andy. So trust everything's well with you and everybody there, DV Scotland. Back to you from M0 VUB.
Oh, I've had better weeks. I've had better weeks, Shane, but I'm never one to dwell on things, so I won't bore you with the details. But all I could say is I hope next week will be better than last week and the start of this week. So that's an okay in the server. Yeah, well, thankfully we've not had any problems with VMs and stuff. Don't want any either. I had a little problem yesterday with my repeater server, but that turned out it was my new fandangled router that caused that problem, and I thought it was something more sinister that we managed to get that sorted fairly quickly. So yeah, sometimes we get challenged with things, and you think, oh God, how did that happen? It's just the way it goes, I suppose, isn't it? It's one of these unfortunate things. I hope you get it fixed, and I hope it was nothing serious, and you get everything back up and running again as quickly as you can. So all good. So I'll put it back to Shane, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll move on and see if we'll get one or two more in the log. I'm not holding much hope tonight. It seems very, very quiet for some reason. So not quite sure why that should be, but I suppose maybe people can't be on every week. That's we'll put it down to that anyway. M0VUB GM5 DVS.
So VUB. Yeah, okay, yeah, Andy. Come back on the P25 now. On the P25, I'm coming through. I can see myself coming through on P out there. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, well, this is just part of the thing, isn't it? You know, sometimes, I mean, I know why it went corrupt. No idea why this particular VM went corrupt. This is an experimental server that we're doing here. But for some reason, one of the updates from apps has corrupted something in Debian software, so I'm going to be pretty vigilant on that on the next spin up of this server. But we'll test it out anyway, see what happens. You know, it's all experimental in this hobby, isn't it? Nothing's production, Andy. Nothing's production. So there you go. But yeah, going on the P25 now, and this open coming through all right, and have a very good night, good net. Hopefully get a few more on. I know it's been a bit quiet this last few days, definitely for us on Freestar. It's been a lot quieter than usual, so I'm not sure where everybody is. But hopefully get a few more on. Just give them a good shout, Andy, and yeah, get them out. All right, mate. You take it easy. Catch you later. GM5 DVS and 0 VUB. Cheers for now.
M0 VUB, 5 DVS. Okay, Shane, fine. And yeah, well, good luck with the server. Hope you get it all up and running, and everything will be good. I've got my fingers crossed that we've not had any problems for absolute ages, so we'll keep it like that. As long as things is working, that's good enough for me. Cheers just now. Have a good evening, and we'll catch you later. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. QRs. Scotland multi-mode net. We'll try something different. I wonder if there's anybody on any of the RF links tonight. Wonder if anybody's coming in via RF. We'll try, let's just choose something. We'll try MB7IBH. I wonder if there's anybody on MB7IBH in Loch Lomond. It's on RF. So we're just looking for RF stations only on MB7IBH. Go ahead if there's anybody who wants to check in on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. Go ahead. 10 o'clock. So, okay, let's swing up to Dundee. I wonder if there's anybody on MB7IDD. Wonder if there's anybody on RF on MB7IDD in Dundee, the City of Discovery. This is GM5 DVS, listening for anybody on MB7IDD only. Same area. I wonder if there's anybody on GB3AG Golf Bravo 3 Alpha Golf repeater. Wonder if there's anybody who'd like to check in on GB3AG. This is GM5. Say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. Okay. It's definitely quiet tonight, folks. Okay, I wonder if there's anybody on MB7ISM. Mike Bravo 7 India Sierra Mike. Say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. Kia.
This is VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey, North Queensland, Australia. VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey, North Queensland, Australia. Caller.
VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey, GM5 DVS. You've made it into the log, and you're coming through absolutely fine. Go ahead.
VK4. It's VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey. VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey. My name is Tony, Tango Oscar November Yankee. I'm in Ayr, North Queensland. VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey.
What's the VK? 4. Okay, QRs out please. This is GM5 DVS on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Wonder if there's anybody like to check in. We're live every week from 2100 to 2230. And we're also live across multiple networks. Freestar, Phoenix, IRN, and we're also live on WiresX and a number of the various digital systems. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. QR.
Andy, the VK4 station. I'll check I've got it. Hi, Andy. The VK4 station did actually come back to you.
In Llewellyn Bar.
It was a call I'd never really heard. It was... Eh? Sorry, Andy.
Okay, Kev.
Dublin.
It's okay.
his call was V4 Fox Tango Tango Whiskey, which is one I've not heard of, but there you go. Andy, that was the call he gave. VK4 Fox Tango Whiskey. Over.
This is VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey, North Australia. I've got a friend of mine in New South Wales. He's a VK2 and he's calling at the present moment. He's trying to get in. So back to net control from VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey.
Okay, VK4 Foxtrot Tango Whiskey. It's quite a long call sign you've got there. Okay, yeah, you're in the log, and thanks very much for your check-in. So I believe there's a VK2 waiting in the wings to come in. The VK2.
Yes, the VK2, Lima Romeo Bravo. VK2, Lima Romeo Bravo. LRB. And the name is Roger. And in northern New South Wales, East Coast, Australia. Over.
Okay, VK2 LRB, GM5 DVS. Yeah, okay, thanks very much for your check-in, and you're nice and clear into the system this evening. This is the DV Scotland multi-mode net, and we're on here every week from 2100 to 22:30 UK time. So the VK2 LRB, GM5 DVS. The DV Scotland multi-mode net, GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. If anybody wants to check in, say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. GM5 DVS.
3 Kilo Foxtrot 0 Alpha X-ray Golf. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Alpha X-ray Golf. John in Liberty, Missouri.
What's two stations there? Kilo Foxtrot 0.
Golf 4 Charlie Mike Lima. Name John.
Okay, we've got two in the log so far. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Alpha X-ray Golf, and Golf 4 Charlie Mike Yankee. Is there anyone else?
Yeah, sorry, I was given a pause through the repeaters to relink, or the links to relink. Mike 3, Mike Kilo, Mike M3, MKM, Newcastle upon Tyne, name's Davey.
Okay, Mike 3, MKM, I've got you as well. So we've got 3 call signs so far. So we'll go for Kilo Foxtrot 0, Alpha X-ray Golf. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Alpha X-ray Golf. You're first in the list. Would you like to go ahead? This is GM5 DVS.
Net control. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Alpha X-ray Golf. John in Liberty, Missouri. Right in the middle of the country, just north of Kansas City, Missouri. The weather today was cloudy, got up 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is all. Back to net. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Alpha X-ray Golf. Clear.
Yes, very good evening, John, and nice to hear you on for the first time, I think. And this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're on here every week, John, from 2100 to 22:30 UK time. So you're very welcome to check into the net here. And it's always nice to hear people coming in from all over the world. And it's not been that great weather here today, but it's certainly starting to get a little bit warmer, I think. There wasn't any wind today. Yesterday there was quite a lot of wind, and that was making it a lot colder than it was. But I think it was up to about 10 degrees here at around about lunchtime. So it's starting to get a little bit warmer. That's for sure. Okay, John, I'll put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on down the list here before we close the net down at 10:30. Back to you, sir, from GM5.
Roger. Yeah, I think I've been on this net maybe once, a few months ago. I just got off of work and turned on the Echolink. Echolink sure is nice. You don't have to have a radio or antenna. And that is all. KF0 AXG clear.
Yeah, okay, 7-3, and thanks very much for the shout. Okay, I think it's G4 Charlie Mike Yankee, I think. I hope I've got that, because someone else doubled with you, so I hope I've got that correct. From GM5 DVS.
Sorry about the delay. The phone had gone into standby. Good evening to everybody. The name is John. The QTH is near London. We're about 30 miles north of London, little English village, Shillington. Weather is very similar to what our friend has just said, the coordinator. I haven't been out. I'm confined to bed with some medical problems, so I just look out the window whether it looks cold or not cold. What else can I tell the net? There's not a lot. I've just been joined by my cat, and he's very jealous now. I use a cell phone, a mobile phone, and he's very jealous of it because I'm talking to that instead of talking to him. He's a Siamese cat, and they're very dog-like. They're a cat, but they're a dog only in a cat's body, if you follow what I'm saying.
Yeah, Golf 4 Charlie Mike Yankee, GM5 DVS. Okay, John, nice.
It's years since I've been up to Scotland. I used to go to the RAF stations up there to service, I think it was RAF Lossiemouth, and it was very interesting. I love the haggis. You can't get it in England, but it was gorgeous up there, nice and fresh. So back to net control. This is G4CML. Oh, the last letter of the call sign is Lima. Golf 4 Charlie Mike Lima. Alpha Lima. Right, back to you, net control. I didn't get your name. My name is John to everybody on the net. Take care. Back to you.
Yeah, fine, John. I've corrected your call sign. G4 Charlie Mike Lima. Yeah, nice to work you for the first time, John. And you're always very welcome to call into the net. And okay on your cat. Well, we've got a cat here as well, and he follows my wife around like a little dog. She went to visit someone the other evening there, and he followed her all the way, and went in the house with her, and then followed her all the way back home again. So he's funny, and he just wherever she goes, he goes. That's just I always say he's like a dog. You should get a lead for him. Okay, John, thanks very much for your check-in, and I'm sure we'll hear you again on the net. Okay, Mike 3, Mike Kilo Mike, I think. You know what? I maybe wrote that down wrong as well. I think it's M3MKM from GM5 DVS.
JM5 GBS M3 MKM, Mike 3, Mike Kilo, Mike, yeah, you got that correct there, buddy, no problems whatsoever. I'm late on parade this evening there, so my apologies. Haven't heard half of the transmissions, switched on a little bit later there, so unfortunate. But yeah, all good in Whitley Bay, Newcastle upon Tyne. It's been an absolutely glorious day, but the old temperatures dropped down there this evening there, so hopefully everything's all good. Anyway, all the best to you. Catch you a wee bit later on there. Mike 3, Mike Killer Mike, Whitley Bay, Newcastle.
Yeah, Mike 3 MKM. GM5 DVS. Okay, good to hear you on, and thanks very much for your check-in. You've called in a few times to the net. I do know that from your call sign. So it's always good to hear some regulars calling in, and it makes it all worthwhile there. Okay, 7-3 to you, and we'll probably catch you next week if you're happy to have a good week. Okay, this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice, and phonetically, please.
Check-in. This is first time check-in. Whiskey Alpha 9 Bravo X-Ray India. Whiskey Alpha 9 Bravo X-Ray India, near Chicago.
Yes, Whiskey Bravo 9 Bravo X-Ray India. I think I've got that one correct. Nice to hear you for the first time. I don't think we've worked before. My name is Andy, and this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net, and we're on here every week from 2100 to 22:30 UK time. So back to you from GM5 DV.
Yeah, very good, Andy. Correction on the call. You have everything right except the second letter. It is Whiskey Alpha 9. Whiskey Alpha 9 Bravo X-Ray India. I got part of your GM5. That's all I have so far. Located 15 miles south of Chicago in Illinois. 61 degrees. Current time 5:18 p.m. here in the States. Wishing you very well, first time check-in, and wonderful to hear everyone. I'll be standing by. Back to you to net control.
Yeah, fine, okay. And the interesting thing is about your call sign, I actually wrote it down correctly, but I read it to myself incorrectly. so that's fine. Yeah, it's good to hear you on for the first time, and you're very, very welcome. As I say, we're on here every week, and without fail, unless something really serious happens, we're always on, and. This net doesn't have any real purpose apart from trying to generate some activity on the system, and sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's not quite so busy, but it's all good. It's all good fun, and we enjoy it. So thanks very much for your check-in, and I hope to hear you again on the net here. Okay, QRZ, please. This is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, GM5 DVS on the DV Scotland multimode net. QRZ, please. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please.
Mike 6 Charlie Mike Golf, M6 CMG, recheck.
Golf 4 Charlie Mike Lima, a recheck.
Okay, we've got Mike 6 Charlie Mike Golf, recheck, and Golf 4 Charlie Mike Lima, recheck. So round to you first, Mick. Nice to hear you on my pal. Hope you're well, and you got your shopping on the freezer okay. M6 CMG GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS, M6 CMG. Yeah, good evening, Andy. Hope you're well, mate. Well, I now feel comfortable now. Sat talking now. I've got a beer in my glass. So a certain delivery company comes in handy when you're a member of another shopping organisation. Plus, it's got my son's pack-up food for tomorrow for his college. So, how's things with you, mate? I hope everything's going well. I see Gordon's doing a cracking job on the login, as normal. I've been working FT8 again. I'm getting the bug again for it. I got bored with it a month or two ago, but just getting the bug. And there's some nice Asian contacts coming in, as well as South America. It's getting to be that easy now that I'm getting complacent about North America. There's no challenge to get in North America anymore, is there? M6 CMG, back to you, Andy.
M6 CMG GM5 DVS. Yeah, fine, Mick. And okay in the FT8. Oh, well, that's good if you're having fun with it. That's what it's all about. I would have thought FT8 would be more of a challenge on VHF. I think it'd be quite it'd be more of a challenge on VHF, I think. But I haven't been able to get enthused by it, if I was honest. I did set it up very briefly on my 7300, but I couldn't quite get into it at all. If I was honest with you, Nick, but it sounds like you're enjoying it, and that's that's what it's all about. If you're getting fun from it, that's the main thing, and you're probably running very low power as well. It's all that under the noise stuff, isn't it? So you'll be able to run relatively low power and work the world. I wonder if it's if you're using wire antennas or is it vertical that you're using, Mick? I'd be interested to sort of know that. I was when I tried it, I was just using an inverted L, but I mean it worked and I got contacts, but I didn't quite get excited about it, if you know what I mean. Never really did it for me, but there's a lot of people do it, and it seems to be very, very popular. M6 CMG GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS M6 CMG. I've got a cheap 20 metre long random wire, 20 metre long with a 9-to-1 unun, 10 metres in the air at the highest point, and it's a mini sort of inverted L to fit in my garden. I've got probably 15 metres out horizontal, and then 5 metres just coming down the telescopic fiberglass pole. So it's more or less an inverted L, although it's not, it's not an inverted L as in a long length coming down. It's only got about 5 metres coming down. So it's not too bad, and it's cracking out. It really is cracking out. I can't fault it. For such a cheap antenna, it covers 80 metre to 6 metre. But I have, believe it or not, I've actually used it on top band. Not very well, but I've used it on top band, and on FT8, fair enough, it's not a great distance, but I have got into France on top band with it, even though it's not supposed to do it. But, well, you can tune anything really, can't you? But I'm waffling on here. I'm sorry, you're trying to run a net. GM5, DVS, M6, CMG.
No, you're fine, Mick. Absolutely fine, mate. We don't mind a wee chat, and it's all good fun. Yeah, well, I've got an inverted L up as well, but my vertical section's probably about, I don't know, 30 feet probably. Yeah, probably about 30 feet my vertical section, and then it goes across to the chimney from there. And there's an eye bolt on my chimney, and the rope for loading it up and down just goes through that, and it's absolutely fine. It seems to do okay. I've got a remote tuner in my shed that tunes it, so I'm not tuning the coax as well. I'm just tuning the actual wire, and I've also got a big coil at the bottom of my wire as well. I could really do with that coil being at the other end, I think, but it's more practical to have it at the bottom of the wire. And it seems to be fine. It does radiate on top band as well, but not that efficiently. But it does work. It's noise level here for me. I get a lot of noise level, so especially on 80 and top band. So it can be a bit of a problem. Okay, Mick, nice to hear you, pal. And we'll need to get a sked arranged on the other thing with yourself and Gordon and Kevin and stuff. We'll have a laugh one night. I'm sure that'll be fun. Cheers just now, Mick. Take care, mate, and we'll speak to you soon. Okay, I wonder if there's any more checkers. I'm not going to be around for much more on here tonight. We'll try and get off quite early. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5. Oh no, hang on a minute. What? There was another recheck, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. G4CML. Sorry, I almost forgot about you there, John. Go ahead, please, sir. GM5 DVS.
Oh, thanks, Andy, for letting me back in. I suffer from the same problem. As I said earlier, I'm 90 and my short-term memory has gone to the dogs. I can remember what I did 50 years ago, but what I did 5 minutes. My question is probably, it's one for next week when you've got more time. But I'm getting my touring caravan out back onto the road, and I have a people carrier car, and I've just inherited a TYT rate transceiver. I think it's the TH9800, and it covers from 10 meters, I think, right through to 77s. I've got a multi-mode aerial on with, well, I've bought one. I'm going to fit it on the centre of the roof. I just wondered if anybody had any advice or pitfalls they could say. Of course, I can't put it on the caravan because it's all plastic. and I was going to use it when I'm mobile, so there's a couple of problems there, but it's probably too long. The net will be closing in a few minutes, so I'll put my question to you probably next week when you've got more time. So back to you, Andy, G4CML, after a pleasant QSO. Lovely net. Take care, everybody who's on the net listening. This is G4CML, just listening on the side. Good night to everybody.
Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa for a late check-in.
Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa. Just stand by for a moment, and I'll bring you in. Yeah, it's okay, John. Fine. And I don't know that radio. I'm sure one of my friends has one of them, but I don't know that particular one. I take it that must be the quad band radio. But yeah, I'll look it up, and if you call in next week, I'll tell you what I managed to find out. So thanks very much for checking in, John. Nice to work you for the first time, and it's nice that you're still interested in radio, and that's what it's all about. So thanks very much. So hold on, I did get the right screen up. Mike 6 Charlie Papa Tango. I think you'll be the last check-in tonight, sir. Go ahead from GM5 DVS.
Yeah, good evening. Just double check your call sign. Golf Mike 5, is it DV or DVS?
Yeah, it's Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra GM5 DVS.
Good evening. Yeah, I just thought I'd quickly jump in. I'm aware the net's shutting down, but it's always good to have one more log in the book. Where am I? I'm in County Durham, 4 miles south of the city of Durham, going through GB3 CD. And yeah, just pottering around in the shack. Just thought I'd jump in and say hello. No further info, just a quick hello.
You're very welcome. It's always nice to. We get quite a few stations through Charlie Delta. It seems to be quite a busy box, and I'm sure you've probably heard us on before. But we're on every week on the DV Scotland multi-mode net, and we don't really have any topics or anything. It's all just sort of just QSO, just a good old rag chew. We don't. It's the sole purpose of this net is just to get a little bit of activity going on the system, and we usually find it works, and we quite enjoy doing it. So that's what it's all about. So nice to hear you on for the first time, and I'll put it back to you and see if you've got anything else from GM5 DVS.
Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa returning. Yeah, I normally listen. This is the time of night I normally finish work. Sort of between 10:30 and 11:30. So I normally listen while driving home. But where I live is so up and down. I don't normally call in. It's a 20-minute drive, and I just listen for 10 minutes as I'm going up and down the hills. Because I know as soon as I transmit, I'll be down in the hills. So just listen. But the company I work for is now closed Mondays. So yeah, Mondays I'll be in the shack.
Well, you'd be very welcome. Can you just give us your name for the log? Maybe you gave me, and I haven't wrote it down. Can you just give me your name for the log of it?
Oh, bad operator in my half. Yeah, completely forgot. It's Simon, Sierra Indigo, Mike Oscar November. Yeah, I think I've called in this net maybe twice in the past 9 months. It's not often I do. Yeah, it's so far and few between. But I'm just, trying trying to make more time these days for radio, trying to get out here as much as possible. Just set up for HF as well. Past few days I had a few good contacts on there, but I've got to remember, don't get preoccupied at HF. Come back and use the local repeaters. That's what they're for.
Yeah, well, that's true, Simon. Yeah, yeah. Well, I've been licensed for a while now, so I've done full circle. I was doing the internet linking stuff way back in the early 2000s, and I had a break for a good number of years, and then we've got back involved again, and we're quite heavily involved with digital repeaters and servers and all sorts, so it's all good fun. Okay, thanks for the QSO. Nice to hear you. I'm going to close the net down now, and we'll hope to hear you again next week. And feel free to check in. That's what it's all about. Get as many guys on talking as we possibly can. 7-3, have a good week, and we'll catch you later from GM5D.
Yeah, well received. 73 from Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa. And 73 to anyone listening.
It's quite hard work.
Okay, this is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. This was the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We'll be back next week. Thanks to everybody who checked in. We couldn't do it without you. And we'll be back next week at the same time, 2100 to 2230 UK time. 7-3 to all. Have a good week, and we'll catch you later from GM5 DVS now clear.